you just gotta do what you gotta do. But the scary thing is, I don't even know if I'm live right now. That's the crazy thing about this whole process, man. You know, I'll give it one more time. Give it one more shot. But if they don't work, if this doesn't work, then we're gonna have to, we're just gonna have to call it a night. I mean, listen, the thing that sucks about all this is I'm just here doing my thing, you know? Okay? That's all I wanna do. I wanna talk to you guys. All right, let me get chat working. I know y'all are talking in the chat, but let me get it working. Because otherwise, it just looks like I'm talking to myself. Nobody wants me to talk to myself. Right? Right? All right. Nobody wants that. It's crazy, man. You know, sometimes you just gotta remove the plug and plug it back in. All right. Now we're talking. We're rocking and rolling now, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get Twitch set up. Let me get TikTok set up. And should be good to go. Once again. All right, TikTokers. Let me know you're in the chat so we're all caught up. Round 2, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Better than ever. Hey, at least we got a good run. You know, round 1 was a good run. Had some music in there. In fact, you know what? Hold on. What's up, Joe? What's up, Scylla? What's up, Farah? What's up, Sharpshooter? Daniel Bricks, Oscar Bill Chavez, Vapor Vice, Farah. How's it going, everybody? You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start over. You know, we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. And we're gonna start over. All right, from the top. Ready? Just pretend I'm not here right now. All right. It's so loud out here. Hold on. Hey, shut up down there. You know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the great... Wait, am I losing you? Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to play drums just now. It was calling my name. It was calling my name. I'm too far from the signal. All right, you know what? We're gonna get on the phone with Tony right now. Right now. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna let Tony know. We're having a few tech. You know what? It's fine. Oh, now we gotta wait for the song to start. Look, it's a whole process, you know. But I will call Tony. Oh, you know, song's not over yet. We got time. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the greatest.
This GT Winter 100 has donated $5.00 and says Sarg has arrived. Silent Goose mentioned you wanted me.
We will get to that in a second. But let me do my intro first. Because we've had to restart like 5 different times tonight, and
The Crown Rennie has donated $1.99 and says you can't restart for crap.
Crown Rennie, you better shut your mouth right now. I'm gonna restart the stream right here, right now. All right, not a totally different stream. I'm literally just you'll see. I don't have to explain myself. What am I doing? This is my stream. Gosh, Sergeant Quinter, thank you for the donation. Yes, you were mentioned earlier. You know, you're kind of a legend around here. All right. First try. Gentlemen, I want to welcome you to the greatest stream of all time. Now the song's about to start. It's about to be over. Let me wait till the next song to start, and then all right, it's about to start over. Hold on, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome all of you to the greatest stream of all time. It is time to bring back the 1980s. And in order to do that properly, we need all of you to drop the sunglasses emoji in the chat right now, or I'm gonna get on the line. I'm gonna get Tony, and you do not want me to get on the line with Tony. That's for sure. All right, I just had to make sure we're still rocking and rolling. We're still you know, we're still smooth sailing. Sometimes you gotta just spit it out. You gotta spit it out, Rikki. Anyways, Oscar's got the idea. Michelle's got the idea. The sunglasses are rolling in, baby. It's a good night. We're gonna get on the line with Tony right here, right now. Why? Hold on. Trust me, I know. I hear it firsthand. In fact.
The Crown Rennie has donated $4.99 and says feeling betrayed that hurt my heart thought I was the legend.
I'm gonna boost chat up a little bit. Feeling betrayed, that hurt my heart. Thought I was the legend. Oh, you know, I mean, you are the legend. Hold on, just pause. Just 1 second, I don't... Check. Check. All right.
Quencher 100 has donated $5.00. Rikki, I understand you're from the city, but you gotta adapt that 2025 tech, especially for live streaming.
All right. Listen, I got nothing. All right. I'm boosting you guys up a little bit so you can hear. I don't gotta update nothing. All right, that's Tony's job. All right, I just kind of come to the living room and live. That's all I gotta do. Listen, that's beyond my pay grade. Man, you know, we're gonna get started eventually, but not yet. Not yet. Check. Something to do that. All right, check. Okay, yeah, we're still choppy. Let me try restarting it. Hold on. Check. I'm gonna restart. All right. It's a lot better, ain't it? Oh yeah. Look, sometimes a simple restart will solve everything. That solves all the problems in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let me catch back. I know we got a little echo going on. We got all kinds of stuff happening. All right? No, don't get sick and tired of Tony. Tony's the man, all right? Listen, we're all figuring this out. We're all figuring it out, and we will figure it out. Tony is the man, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I just don't think he understands the tasks at hand. You know what I'm saying? So, what do we do about that? Well, we do a lot of things. Check, check. There we go. Now we're talking. Okay. Huh. We're gonna start the stream the right way. Okay? Just pretend none of that happened. You know, this is the very beginning, right here. Just pretend you're, you know, listening to the intro song, or whatever. You know, I forgot how my own song goes, but if you're interested, that song is on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, all the above. Listen, I don't even know what those things are, but listen, back in my day, we have records, and we have record players that play the records, and
SGT Quencher 100 has donated $5.00 and says, let's agree to disagree that Tony is a lovable slacker.
we can agree with that. He's a lovable slacker. Sometimes he slacks off a little bit. You know, he parties a little bit too much with the chicks in Miami. But I don't blame him. I mean, I do that too, but it's just like, you know, tonight we got a job to do. And tonight I'm partying with you guys. So the bottom line is we're gonna get started the right way. Right here, right now. I'm gonna go back outside. I'm gonna pretend like nothing ever happened. I'm gonna forgive and forget. We're gonna move from this, all right? Like I said, we get knocked down. Oh no, oh no, we're on the ground, what do we do? I'm gonna point fingers at that person because, you know, he was standing a little bit close to me. No, that's not what we do. We don't say a word. We help ourselves out. And we keep walking. Had to wait for another song to start. Sorry it's taking so long. We're still here. We're still here. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a quiet night here in Miami. A little too quiet for some. And those some people might go by the name of Rikki Thrash. And when it's quiet, we make sure to keep it that way. Thrashers, I want to welcome you all to the greatest stream of your life. Smooth, nothing but smooth around here, all right? Listen, my good friend / personal assistant Tony has provided me with a few things. One, this may come across and look just like an old TV to you. But ladies and gentlemen, don't get it twisted. This is a time machine that can travel to any year. Actually, not any year because, you know, Tony's still working on the updates, but I can travel to 2025, 45 years in advance and talk to you. And that's exactly what we're doing right now. I've time traveled to you. And we are all hanging out in the 1980s. I'm bringing you back with me, baby. And it feels good. Sergeant Quincher, thank you for the donation. Listen, we haven't even started and you guys are already rolling in the heat. I'm already seeing some sunglasses in the chat. You guys, by this point, you guys know what to do. Thrashers, how we doing tonight? Talk to me, huh? Talk to me. Evan says I'm awesome. Well, thank you. Right back at you, Evan. Thank you for watching from TikTok. We got everything set up. We're streaming into YouTube, we're streaming into TikTok, and we're streaming into Twitch all at the same time. Listen, most of the Thrashers are here on YouTube, but we got a select few special ones coming from the TikTok and the Twitch, and I'm excited for those special ones. You know, the few, the proud, the Marines. You know what I'm saying? It's really special over there. So thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Listen, this is the greatest stream that you're ever gonna watch. No technical difficulties at all. We're doing this the right way. We got a big team helping out. You know, it's you, it's me, it's Tony, it's everybody. Everybody's involved. Everybody's doing their part and having a good time. Listen, I got the neighbors walking around and stuff. It's crazy. A lot of things are happening right now. But the bottom line is, we're gonna get some music going. In fact, I'm gonna pause that because I don't want to get too carried away. You know, I don't want to get too carried away because, you know, one song ends, another song starts, and we're never gonna have time to fit our own songs in. You know. We're going to proceed with that thought later on, but I want to catch up with chat, see how everybody's doing, because, you know, this is the greatest stream on earth, and I want to experience what you're experiencing. You know, I want to be a part of the Thrashers every once in a while. So, oh, Heather's watching Musician Mansion right now. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Heather, I tell you what, if I'm not your favorite person in Musician Mansion by season 1, then I wasn't even in season 1. But like, if I'm not, then that's ridiculous. I mean, come on now. I should have been. Heather's from Boston. Nice. Well, we got some TikTokers in the chat. It's good to see. It's good to see everybody. You know. But listen, Michelle's doing fabulous. killer clips. Where's the mustache, he says. Well, well. You know, the mustache comes and goes. The mustache comes and goes. Sometimes I feel like it's necessary to provide the greatest entertainment of all time. But sometimes it's just a tool. Mute myself real quick. Let's lock in. Let's lock in, ladies and gentlemen. Are you with me? if you're feeling the groove tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to get up and dance. Here we go, let's break it down. I gotta figure out the chord progression. I don't even know the chord progression to my own song. I found it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to imagine a scenario. We have the information. This killer has done some damage, but we know exactly who he is and where he is. And tonight is the night we stop him. After this stream, I've already ridden to the sunset. That part's already over with, okay? We have all the information needed. But this time, I'm gonna do it my way. We get him my way, nobody else's way. We know everything about this guy. What he eats for breakfast. What time he goes to bed. What time he goes to sleep. Well, that information's all good and dandy. But for me, all I needed was a name. In fact, I didn't even need a name. I could almost taste his cereal. So I want you to imagine that tonight, as soon as this stream ends, we're gonna get him. And we're gonna get him my way. That's all. Be alive. It's a great night to be alive, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back here. I'm over here. For those of you just tuning in, my name is Rikki Thrash. I'm hiding beneath the chat right now. So all you chatters, all you Thrasher chatters, that are covering me up right now. Listen, I want to thank you for joining today's stream. It's been epic so far, you know? Probably the smoothest stream we've had, actually, you know? And that's saying something. Welcome to the gun show, baby. That's right, Doc Suzanne. It's always a gun show. I'm also freaking hot, man. I might even close this here after a while and let the AC run, cool off a little bit. You know, we're all sweating. Anybody else hot in here? I mean, I tell you what, it's pretty hot. Listen, we're gonna go for, you know, we're gonna do one more jam, and then we're gonna sit down. We're gonna play some GTA Vice City, baby. We're gonna do maybe a couple missions and then be on our way. But listen, it's been a great night so far. We're about halfway through the stream. And man, it's lovely to see you all here tonight. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, you better believe it. I had some, you know, I just annihilated that box. Actually, that box of cereal is no longer with us today, unfortunately. Otherwise, you know, I'd have to get my hands all over that box of cereal. All right? Don't even get me started with Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm a big fan of Reese's Puffs. That's my favorite cereal of all time. Reese's Puffs. Although I find that when I eat Reese's Puffs, I tell you, it destroys my mouth. Like it literally, like it tears everything up in there. It's like the texture of Reese's Puffs. Same thing with Captain Crunch, and it's like the texture just rips apart my mouth. But it's so worth it. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Southwest says, when are we gonna get the epic intro song I've been working on? First of all, it's not a song actually. It's a film. It's an intro film to the stream, and that is to be determined. We got some factors that we're kind of waiting on. You know, I'm waiting on my team to get it edited, and it's just, you know, a lot of things. It's got to be the proper release too. I don't want to undermine this. I don't want to cut it short. So we're gonna ride that one out. You know, it might not be soon. It might be a couple months, but it's coming. And listen, it's almost finished. I'll say that. Like it's not like this is just a scrapped project. This is a 100% to be released very soon project, you know, within the year. But you know, like I said, things have kind of slowed down a little bit, and we're just trying to get everything settled. We're also, you know, we're trying to actually, never mind. Keep the puffs, give me peace. Oh, I mean, that works. Are we freaking out? What's going on? I feel like I hear a little disturbance. Yeah, Connor, I'm working on the originals too. I got a lot of projects that I'm working on right now, so it's a lot of stuff. But I absolutely 100% Connor. I definitely need to release that full version. But you know, it's gonna happen one of these days. Are y'all hearing that, or just what's going on? We got. It's like everything just sped up. The tempo just went ×5. Listen, we're ready to go. We got a lot of robotics. All right, let's check back and see if that's actually in stream, because you guys aren't letting me know. Here after a while, and I'm kidding. Don't take it personal. Let the AC run. All right, quit that. We're gonna let this ghost pass. It's like everything just sped up. The tempo just went ×5. Listen, we're ready to go. We got a lot of robotics. Yikes, yikes. Oh, there's the train. Man. All right, that does not sound good. We're just, we're gonna hope for the best. Let me try a few things. All right, we're back. Crown or knee. Ladies and gentlemen, we had a little monster come through the area. Now my foot is literally, how did this even happen? Y'all see this? Literally my foot just got tangled up in my leopard print blanket. Gosh. Tonight is not the night, ladies. We might have to end early, because I don't know. I mean, we got some robotic sounds, a lot of stuff happening tonight. We're gonna try to keep trucking through. Anyways, crown or knee. Let me check. We got some robotic sounds, a lot of stuff happening tonight. We're gonna try to keep trucking through. Anyways, crown or knee. That's weird. Literally, I'm not doing anything. This just happens. I want you to know, all you viewers viewing, I'm just sitting here and things mess up. I'm not even doing anything. It's like, okay, Rikki, like on a serious note, okay, Rikki, like it seems like you'd ought to figure this out by now, right? I've been streaming for months. I can't do anything, man. I'm just sitting here and all of a sudden a freaking robot ghost comes in and thinks that he's gonna dominate. Well, I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rikki Thrash show. And unless you've got guns like these and you're ready to attack anything at all times, then you got no chance against the Thrashers, against me, All right, so I want you to just go ahead and sit down, all right? If you don't have sunglasses on, then what are you doing? All right, I guarantee you that robot does not have sunglasses on. It's okay. And it's also 90 degrees in here. I was like, you know, I'm like glistening right now. I'm sweating. This is crazy. All right, listen, we're just gonna cross our fingers and hope for the best. And if we have a major crash, then don't blame me. In fact, let's get Tony on the line, shall we? Let's get Tony on the line because listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is pretty unacceptable. All right, but first, I'll zoom out just a little bit, you know. Give us some breathing room. You know what I'm saying? Super weird. I'm definitely gonna close this door though. Hold on. Hold on. I tell you what, it is it's about 90 degrees here. We got robots. We got T8000s coming through. All right. Oh, great. The stream's paused. That's awesome. Love to hear that. Love to see it. Good. We're lagging. Nice. Love it.